What's up, everybody? So, for today's video, we're gonna be checking out. I watched the Batman in 0.25 times speed, and here's what I found. Um, for a while, I thought this dude kind of copied this other YouTube channel that made details and shit. But you know what? I feel like now now that time has settled, I feel like this dude has you know got some genuine facts that even the other YouTube channels have not you know given. So we're gonna check this out. Plus, the Batman's been out for like a year, so well, almost a year. So technically, if this dude just released this, he just found details and shit. That shit crazy though. So if there's that one detail of the Riddler, bro, I already know that shit. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Hey everyone, welcome to Canadian Land, and today I watched Matt Reeves' The Batman at 25x speed and found 13 new details that you may or may not have seen before. By the way, it's now 2023 and a great time to set resolutions or intentions for the year ahead. Things like keeping more organized or making
Skip
sure you're
the
secure
ad.
with the 30-day money-back guarantee, so
Gosh
there's
damn it.
nothing to lose. Anyway, number 1. At the beginning of the movie, right before we get introduced to Batman, something very interesting happens. We see a vandal vandalizing the central bank of Gotham. But he stops for a moment as soon as he sees a police chopper. But once the chopper goes away, he notices the bat signal in the clouds. And that's when he drops his spray can. So seeing a police chopper didn't stop him. But seeing the bat signal, he lost his mind in fear. Number 2. When the Riddler goes live with his execution of Officer Coulson, there were a lot of people commenting on the stream. Now all of the comments are in Riddler's favor. Some are even calling him Riddy, and some are asking where's the bomb squad, at lunch? And some people are talking between themselves, where one says the anticipation is killing me, and the reply is, don't you mean the anticipation is going to be killing him? And there are some brutal comments as well, but out of all the comments made on this stream, only one was made against the Riddler, where someone by the username Trust the System says, don't do it, Riddler. I want a free trial, we deserve that. Number 3. When Batman is taken to the police station after this explosion, some policemen try to take his mask off. Now notice the way Batman retaliates here. He spins his cape exactly the way Batman does in the Batman video game. Here's a side-by-side comparison. This is the first ever cape stun in any of the Batman live-action films. Number 5. When Penguin catches Batman sneaking up on him, he starts shooting Batman and Catwoman. Now notice Batman does catch a bullet on his head, but his helmet of course protects him. He then quickly uses his hand to block the other gunshots, some of which would still make it to his face had he not raised his arm. Now this clears out two things for me. One, Batman does get shot in his face, but his helmet really protects him. And 2, the Penguin has a really good aim. Number 6. After Batman and Gordon interrogate Penguin, they abandon him. Still
That
tied
shit
up.
crazy,
This
bro.
results in the Penguin waddling away like an actual penguin.
You gonna tie me? How the hell am I supposed to get out of here?
Number 7. Bruce Wayne keeps track of his progress against crime in a diary titled The Gotham Project, and the voiceover near the beginning of the movie turns out to be Batman's thoughts as put down in his journal. Now in Grant Morrison's The Black Casebook, Batman also keeps a record of his cases, so no one can accuse the Dark Knight of not being diligent. And just today, James Gunn has announced The Brave and the Bold, inspired by Grant Morrison's comics. This will be the DCU's new Batman and Robin in this unusual father-son story. Number 8. At the beginning of the film, when Alfred helps Bruce decode one of Riddler's ciphers, Bruce had actually just woken up from his sleep. Now, if you notice, when Bruce comes towards Alfred, the sunlight directly hits his face, and for a split second, his eyes struggle to adjust to the sunlight, and that's why he puts his glasses on even though he's inside his own living room. This subtle piece of move indicates just how much Bruce has lost himself while trying to be Batman. He has been Batman for so long that he hasn't even stepped out in broad daylight as Bruce Wayne, and when he does, it hurts his eyes. This was very good acting from Robert Pattinson. Now, I'd also like to mention the fact that when Pattinson's Batman steps outside in daylight, he's never in his complete Batman costume. He hides his face either with a helmet or a scarf, and wears eye shade, never the full costume. This is directly taken from Batman Year 1, where he made a point of never wearing the Batsuit except at night. Number 9. When the Riddler is caught by the police in a corner diner, they find several ID cards in his pocket. One of them says Patrick Parker, which is an alias that he also used in the comics. Number 10. When attending the mayor's funeral, Bruce Wayne is seen driving a 1963 Corvette C2. Now in the 70s, popular Batman comic book artist Neil Adams illustrated a Batmobile inspired by this Corvette. So if you've been a long-time Batman comic fan, you must have immediately got that reference. Number 11. One of the Riddler's videos reveals that during Thomas Wayne's mayoral election run, reporter Edward Elliot found out that Wayne's wife Martha had spent time in Arkham State Hospital due to mental illness and planned to reveal it to the world. But Thomas Wayne, not caring about his political career and only caring about his wife and their son Bruce, went to mobster Carmine Falcone and asked him to put the fear of God into Elliot to keep him from running his story. Now Thomas Elliot in the comics becomes the killer known as Hush. The movie even has the word Hush over a picture of Elliot when talking about the hush money he refused from Thomas Wayne. This is probably hinting at his son appearing in the future to take revenge on Bruce Wayne for the sins of his father. Number 12. The green substance Batman injects in himself in order to save Selina, which causes him to seemingly grow more powerful, has a striking similarity to the drug Venom. Now a Batman villain Bane also uses a similar substance to increase his ferocity and strength. Number 13. Now this one is my favorite detail from the film.
Oh, I already know this one.
You know already that towards the end, the Riddler aka Edward Naston sniped Carmine Falcone from his apartment window. But what if I tell you the fact that Edward Naston lived here, just across the street from the Iceberg Lounge, was already revealed in the 31st
I already know
of the
that.
movie.
I already
When
know
Selina
this.
takes a taxi home, we get a wide shot of the scene. And there, if you pay attention, you'll be able to see Edward Naston taking photos of the Iceberg Lounge. So if you think about it, had Batman investigated these pictures enough, and had he tried to figure out where exactly Riddler took these photos from, the movie would have been over in 30 minutes, and Batman would have been the best detective in the world. Now there
That is
are
true.
a few more details that I noticed, which aren't exactly visual details, but very crucial points of the film, that makes this movie one of the best Batman movies ever made.
Sure.
And for me, one of the best part of this film is when criminals stare down a dark alley in fear, expecting Batman to appear like a monster from a horror movie. In fact, Batman says it himself in the movie, and I quote, "They think I'm hiding in the shadows, watching, waiting to strike."
Damn, that's the second time that happened. The internet went out. On this one. That's the second time during the video. Okay.
Here, expecting Batman to appear like a monster from a horror movie. In fact, Batman says it himself in the movie, and I quote, "They
Thank you.
think I'm hiding in the shadows, watching, waiting to strike. I am the shadows."
I'm
Come
gonna
to
put
think
this
of
in
it, this
blast,
is the
to be
first ever
honest.
Batman movie where Batman never really fought the main villain one-on-one. But 90% of the audience don't realize that. That's how good the story was in this film. It didn't require a scene where Batman fights the Riddler. Now, although the Riddler goes after corrupt officials, he also thinks Gotham should be cleansed for its sins, which is why he bombs the seawall, flooding the entire city. It's a bold move because it has huge ramifications for Batman Part 2, and Matt Reeves, the director of the film, took inspiration for this from 2013's Batman Zero Year Comics, where the Batman
What?
at the start of his crime-fighting career has to deal with the Riddler, who floods Gotham by blowing up the reservoir.
What the
And that's it.
fuck?
This is
No
my breakdown of
fucking way you got that from a fucking comic. Well, I mean,
The
it is
director of the
Batman.
film took inspiration for this from 2013's Batman Zero Year Comics, where the Batman at the start of his crime-fighting career has to deal with the Riddler, who floods Gotham by blowing up the reservoir. And that's it. This would be my
Well, that's
breakdown
directly
of
from
Reeves
the
for
comic.
Batman. Now, if you like the
Shit.
details I just showed you,
Who knew?
please give me a thumbs up, grab the subscribe
Wow.
button, and turn
I did not
notifications
even know
on.
that.
Follow me on Instagram and Twitter to get updates about my videos. Till
That's
then, I'll
so
see you
crazy.
lads in the next one.
How am I part of this?
Dude, that shit crazy. That shit crazy. I did not know that. I thought that was just a general idea from Matt Reeves, bro. Isn't it? Now that I look at it, bro, Matt Reeves directed Planet of the Apes, bro. And then what other movies has he directed? Let's see. Matt Reeves. He directed. Yeah, I have not seen the movies. I guess the only movies I've seen that he directed was Planet of the Apes. That shit crazy. Anyways, man, I really feel like this video. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, man. If you guys like my reaction, give this video a thumbs up. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace out, motherfuckers.